feel like
Yeah, I feel like the tables are.
It's the chairs.
It's the chairs.
Well,
The
this is
tables seem fine. Hey, how are you?
Lower the tables.
Can we lower the tables?
It's possible.
They do
Get a
lower.
big cushion like an old granny.
Like if they just went down one more notch.
We could just lower it real low and I'll sit on the floor, crisscross applesauce.
I can't. I won't get back up. Oh.
Position.
Okay, I didn't read a lot for this one, because busy time. Okay, so, we can, it's 5 o'clock, so we can say welcome and call the meeting to order at 5 o'clock. We'll do the roll call. I am Kelly Hunt Vanderwheat, president.
I'm Vicki Platt, I'm treasurer.
Andy Jans Davis at large.
Joseph Gonzalez, vice president.
Michael Phelps, secretary.
All right. President briefing, we've just been really busy with going full steam ahead with Fall Fest. We had the popcorn parade, which was awesome. Thanks again to the Garcia family for the trailer and to Joe and all the families that did the building and the pulling and the walking and the candy donating. And it was a beautiful day and it was really fun. So that was great. I can't think of anything else to share in the president briefing right now, but something will probably come up later. So, secretary report, Michael.
All right, we have the approval for the August minutes. So motion to approve.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll second. Is that first? Is it first?
I'll second.
Okay. I like how you do these.
Yeah.
This is a neat,
It's all
Setup.
Jenna did the formatting. I'm just the
makes it really easy to read and I like that.
Can you get one?
Yeah. Oh, do you need one?
Is there an new one?
Oh,
okay. We can share.
I thought I would print it 5.
here's
I just didn't
agendas.
grab
I'm
one.
sorry if you guys didn't.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do have an agenda.
Thanks. All right. So good.
All right, so since last meeting, on the 23rd, Joe proposed booking the hayride on November 6th for $85. Kelly seconded, none opposed, so we got that approved. On the 31st, Joe proposed providing pizza for the popcorn bowl builders. Kelly seconded, Vicky voted yes and approved. And then on the September 8th, Kelly proposed PAC provide purchasing 3 volleyball jerseys for the volleyball team. I seconded and Vicky approved.
I think it was 2.
It said 2 to 3
Okay.
in the email.
It
so I
ended
just
up
wrote
being
3.
2.
Did it end up being 2?
It
Okay.
ended up being 2.
Okay.
Did we have any new?
I don't know. Jenna said that she just sent an email.
I didn't get a
don't know.
chance to read it. Maybe we can look at it by the end if somebody has
Okay.
a second, but it's a shelf or something.
She literally.
She,
said-
yeah,
Yeah.
she said she wanted the
Okay,
bookshelf for her.
we can look at that, but I don't think there was. Vicki?
I'm up already?
Sure. I think.
Okay, all right, so beginning balance, August 1st, and the checking account was $89,370.73. We had deposits of $31,596.13. We wrote checks out in the amount of $36,173.83. We have debit card purchases of $4,149.87, leaving us an ending balance of $80,643.16 as of August 31st.
That sounds high because a lot of checks didn't go through. That was big checks, but
Right.
it's not that high anymore.
It's not, it's at like 41,145 right now. And I don't know, that's as of August 30th.
Right.
That's after everything clears, and I haven't put September's in there yet either. So I don't know what it is right now. I don't know who to make
Gotcha.
the checking account
No problem.
lately, so. So that was that.
Okay. And then we presented that budget last time. Did anyone have any changes?
I didn't have any changes.
Should we just go with that and post that as the budget for this year as our estimate for things. Do you want a motion, how do we do this? You motion to approve that as our budget?
I'll motion to approve.
Okay,
And I'll second.
okay.
And it's on,
I'll put it up. It's already up. It just says preliminary, so
Okay.
we'll just change the wording.
okay.
It's on the main PAC webpage. And I don't think Martha is here to give us a script report. I just looked at the balance today. I know it was around 25,000. I'm not sure the ins and outs right now. But we wanted to get people in the lobby soon. So stay tuned for that and more announcements about the script coming up.
Raise right.
Ray's right, I'm sorry. That's gonna be hard. to-
Right.
It's all right, it's a friendly
Switch.
reminder only.
No, I need it. I'm
I've had
probably
this
gonna need it.
for
I
20
still say
times.
Sears Tower, so, you know.
Me too.
Wait, is it something else?
Are you serious? Yes, I know. All right, so committee chair updates. Let's see, Lisa, we have anything going on with volunteer coordinator, welcome committee?
Yeah, so the welcome committee is going good. We made it so there's one point person for each grade instead of assigning randomly. So that seems to be working. I mean, oh my God, it's too soon to really tell. We were gonna do a park day that first Wednesday, half day, but it just got away from me and we didn't do it. So maybe in October, I don't know, we'll toy with that a little. And then volunteer stuff is going good. Nobody's had issues with not having background checks as far as they're getting their emails finally consistently, so that's good. I think that's it.
Cool.
How many welcome packets have you done?
It's just, I haven't kept track. It's just however, when new families start, we get them like a little welcome bag. If we have like old used shirts, we'll give them a couple of shirts, but right now we don't have really any inventory for that, so it's just mostly like, we have the calendar, the school calendar, school lunch calendar, nut-free snack list, the thing that has all the QR codes on it, that links to everything. What else is in there? We'll put like stickers or pens, depending. We just have the new stickers that Mr. Martinez got, so we stuck those in the last one. I think that's it. That's in here.
Are we doing like car signs in there?
We did a couple of times last year, but we haven't.
I can throw it out there again.
Yeah.
So like whenever there's a new family, then Mrs. Hubble emails her and I, and then, so that's how I know they're new, and then I make sure to put them into the database for emails, and then she emails them separately a whole thing of links and,
All this stuff.
yeah.
It's tricky with the car signs because we charge our families to get them, so if we include it in every new
Yes,
bag,
there's $6
then
on this
yeah.
one.
Hi, should we just talk about you?
Yeah, was there anything
Sorry.
good to report? I
Do you
don't know. They're what? Anyway,
Thank you.
we'll give you a chance to sit down, but if you have anything.
No, it's okay,
major,
I'm only here until volleyball.
Okay. Let me know.
What was the?
Just script report, anything. I know we've been talking about getting people in the lobby.
It's just been,
I know.
yeah, like.
So we'll
Need to make it a
stay tuned for
priority.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then uniforms, we have our new coordinators. They're doing great, and they've been helping people. I've been getting emails from them. One idea that we had was to have a uniform donation drive day where I know a lot of people sell them online, and that's fine. You're still encouraged to do that, but some people don't want to monkey with it. And like if we did sort of like a barrel's not the right word, but bin of some sort. One day, you toss it as you go through Carline or something, or maybe come in the lobby, I don't know, however we want to work it out. And then we could resell them at a later time, the uniform coordinators, it'd be up to them if they want to go through the pain of listing everything and putting it online and doing it that way, or maybe we could have a sale in the spring with a bunch of them. Another idea they had was perhaps at Fall Fest, you could earn a ticket if you tossed in an old shirt. So it's not much, but it's something, just a matter of somebody making sure that they bring them back that night. Do you guys like that idea?
Yeah.
Should we do a drive here at school? Maybe we should do that after the Fall Fest, like do the Fall Fest push, I guess, and then, I mean, I don't know.
Sort of like when you
I
bring
guess we
canned
lose
goods
money
to the
technically for
parade
the Fall Fest thing because, but it's kind of nice.
and you get something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if
Bring
we'll
a
get
shirt,
that
get a
many,
ticket.
I don't know, it's a good thing I would totally forget, but, you know what I mean? But-
Yeah, and then you have to deal with hauling them out of there when you do.
You do, but
Yeah.
at least it's good, I like the idea of an
No, it's a great idea, I
opportunity.
do like the idea.
So maybe I'll talk with the uniform coordinators on what date works best for them, the order of doing that, but we'll add that. And there shouldn't need to be anybody manning that station necessarily. I guess it'd be I guess they could give one ticket, but maybe it could be an honesty policy or something.
I'll have to work.
Or it could be right next to the merch table, so
Yeah,
it's
the merch
just
table.
right there.
Yeah.
So we'll figure that out.
Kelly with uniforms too, they are putting them all in one teacher bag now, so it's amazing, like we don't have to separate them in a million piles,
So
like,
there'll be like a list?
nope, it's like literally like a bag for De Normandy, like there's,
Okay,
all her uniforms are in one bag, so we take the bag and deliver it to her classroom.
So it's a bag of bags.
oh, so they're already separated
Yeah,
within that
yeah,
bag? Okay.
So it's been,
It's not that Dino
So
would they
nice.
have to sort them and figure it out.
no, they're all separated
They're gonna
in
be-
the bag.
That would be good.
So, and all the uniforms from last month are here, so we'll distribute those in the morning. And then volleyball's here and cross country are both here too.
Okay, and so I'll make an announcement, the end of the month will be coming up again here in about 10 days where it'll be that cutoff and then they'll be coming into, the next one will be October, but also the Fall Fest shirt, that will be ending this Friday with sales. So they'll be picking them up at Fall Fest. If they don't, then we'll send them home, that week sometime.
When is the Fall Fest shirts? When do you have to buy them?
Friday is the cutoff.
Friday.
I don't remember the exact time. I wrote it down somewhere.
All right.
It's not midnight.
It might be 5.
No.
I don't know.
That information.
I don't know.
That's really important. I see a date,
Just
I
buy
go
it
Thursday,
now.
Martha, because I was there at midnight, like.
Oh my God, it could be that morning, I don't know, I'll double check, but buy it before Friday. How about that?
All right.
Return ends Wednesday.
Right.
Yes. Okay, so Andy, what do you have, how are we on the wet bags and whatnot?
The wet bags, they're difficult to source.
Okay,
In a huge amount. So I kind of put that on the side while all the Fall Fest stuff started. So I'll get back into that. Right, probably honestly next week I can start looking some more. But they were pricey, and then it would be way more pricey if they were embroidered. And I didn't think we wanted to spend $30 a bag
trying to get cute.
to do all of that. So anyway, I'm trying to find something on perhaps like Etsy.
I was just gonna say, Christy
Yes,
had
I
this,
saw that.
with this
I know,
mermaid thing.
but,
We need them to zip.
okay, they have to have some sort of a zipper closure.
Yeah, that was the thing, like they like the diaper bags, it was a teacher idea.
Right.
So I'm going with what the staff
Well, this
wanted,
one was free.
and I love, now that is the best.
I think it's better
But,
than nothing in the meantime.
right,
exactly, I mean,
20 or whatever.
But the like bathing suit wet bags or diaper wet bags, they have like a snap where you can hook it to your whatever and a zipper so that the garbage doesn't fall out. And those were like two of the key components, so.
What if you ask families if they have some they're no longer using?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or even an Amazon wish list thing where you can just,
It's, the
Oh,
reason
Amazon.
it was getting difficult was because we wanted them to look nice and be all the same.
right,
So, I could have gone to, get the random ones for like $3.99 at Meijer, but they weren't the same, and so, I did find one company, they were like $12.99, but you couldn't buy more than 12 at a time, so, I'll get back on that. I'm sure if at the very least we can go back to the bathing suit bags, like all plaid or something. Cause some of the designs probably would have been appropriate for school, so yeah, but we'll get that taken care of.
Andy,
hopefully.
what if a parent cricketed on them,
Oh, well,
a parent what?
like use their cricket?
Oh, Cricut, to make them the same, right?
Yeah,
that could work too.
I mean, if that's what the whole.
Well, yeah, I don't know how well those hold up
On that material.
on the
for
material and
washing type
stuff
thing?
with the washing
I also
constantly.
doubt the teachers really care.
So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I was just trying to do what all the suggestions were. So, if we didn't care if they didn't say Discovery on them, I could go scoop up about 30.
I feel like as long as
Meyer
it's like
and Cat.
bright and identifiable, you know, so it doesn't get like lost in the shuffle of every other bag, maybe if they're just all bright.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'll do some more research and find something that hopefully will tick all of those off. Walk to school is going very well though. We've got the lady in the audience whose house we'll be parking at the morning walk.
Okay.
So there's a morning walk and an afternoon. The morning one will meet, I can share the information again, but it's all on the Facebook invite, which I know is gonna go in the newsletter. And then Lisa was already including that in all of her emails. And then whatever PAC emails go out, October 5th. We'll meet at 7:30. We'll walk the trails to school. It's not a long walk.
It's really fun. I
It
love
is.
doing it.
It was really.
Every time I do it, I'm like, I'm so glad I did this. You know what I mean?
It's really cute. There's plenty of parking for parents and the walk is pretty short. You join your little, you walk about 10 minutes to school. I stand in traffic, so no one gets hit except I would, but I haven't been. So I'm sure somebody's wanted to more than once, but, so anybody, the kids are safe. They cross the traffic, the grown-up is there and
And we're
then.
talking Discovery traffic,
Just-
not
Yes,
not like
it's
Route
Discovery
20, not
traffic.
Tremont.
It's just Discovery,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
It's just the
Discovery.
trail right out here. That's the only place that we cross. And then, in the morning, but in the afternoon, we'll walk the Kankakee Trail, which is by the playground. It's behind the playground. We'll meet on the playground and we'll walk that. There is a little bit more crossing there, but the adults will be with their littles. So, I mean, there's plenty of us to keep everybody.
And that's the early release day too, right?
Yeah, and that's the early release Wednesday, so we'll meet over there. That walk's longer. You'll be needing to be prepared for a good 40-minute hike to the visitor center. And if we pick up garbage along the way, we can get water bottles usually at the visitor center. Most of the time, a ranger meets us. A ranger might join us. We're supposed to have a scientist join us too. That'll tell us about dirt and rocks. I don't want to say anything yet because she can't join us. So if you have any questions, my email and phone number are all over the place. I think most of the information is in the Facebook invite. So yeah, it's a good time. Oh, if you do go to the visitor center with your littles, be prepared to have somebody pick you up from the visitor center or to turn around and do the walk back, which is again, I mean, it's the end of the day and sometimes the kids think they're dying. So just, know your own littles and see what you want to do. We've made the walk there and back without much trouble.
Maybe
So.
if you're willing to do the walk twice, park at the visitor center, walk to school, and then go back with your kids and just put them in the car.
Yeah, there you go.
Andy, I'll reach out to the Tribune too, the Chester
Okay.
Tribune, to see
Thank
if they.
you. They were there once, right?
Yeah.
And Porter Police walked the afternoon walk one year.
Yeah.
That was great.
Andy, we could still ask the Porter Police if they want to do it. They need the exercise.
Would you reach out?
Yeah,
Okay.
they like, no, they like
camera.
to do it.
I don't know that they're monitoring.
Do you also know if there would be any,
I'm just asking about one. I'm just kidding.
will there be
They
any
like,
snacks
they
this year?
don't need the exercise, but they do like to be part of the community. They love events
That's
like
the
this.
one.
Yeah, that's the
That's the point she was trying to make.
Sometimes there's snacks in the morning.
Well, that's the other thing. So I have apples, bananas because they're nut free and biodegradable and whatever, which are great. But then I also have muffins. Is that okay?
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Because kids will be with their
So where do
parents
you
to
park
make
at?
those
At
choices.
7:30 then?
At 7:30, there's a lot of parking
What's
at
the
her
name of that
house, the
street,
address.
Tara?
And who's?
It's
That's-
just Main
It's
Street
It's called
USA.
Main Street.
Yeah.
It really is? Oh, that's funny.
And then on the way back, I don't usually bring snacks unless there's leftover snacks, which there probably will be, because I bring enough.
Do we need a map for that?
I don't know.
Maybe we can put something on the,
It was really easy when I can't find anything anywhere, but her house comes up when you put it in your maps.
Okay.
So it's pretty easy, and then Tara always has the spot labeled for where you can park. You can see it.
You
If
got your
I can
signs
find it,
Signs are ready, but
Yeah,
you
I
can
have
just
no-
park anywhere, and it's a
Neither.
public road.
None.
I get park everywhere.
Yeah, in this building, I had to ask which door to go out to not go into the gym when I was in the bathroom.
Oh, I still don't know my way around this building. I just wander around till I find it.
So,
Somebody show
and
me
the-
where to go. I
the
don't-
trails are obvious too, so especially the short morning walk. No one's ever gotten lost, so it's a good time.
I've been going.
Oh,
All
no.
right, so stay tuned for emails for that. I'll send out one for sure, before we do that.
Okay.
Anything else for sustainability right now?
I don't think so.
And then we have Christy over there for fundraising. We just had our, what do we have? Dairy dip? Was that
Dairy
the
dip.
last one?
Yep, I
That's
checked
fine.
for $100.
That's
Nice.
fine. You have the check?
Yes, it is in my bag.
I was gonna say, I have, okay,
He forgot to sign it, and so I
Okay.
just got it.
no problem.
But yes, tomorrow is Noodles and Company. Bring all your friends between 4 and 8 in Valpo. You can just mention Discovery or show the flyer when you order. There's also a code if you're ordering online for pickup in store, giving 25, and then we'll get credit for that sale as well, if you don't want to dine in.
Is it just Valpo?
Just Valpo, just that one.
I think there's a little.
So, yeah, that should be good. We're gonna do Popcorn Friday. The date's wrong on the agenda. It's the 30th, not the 29th, the last Friday.
Oh, did I get it wrong? Okay, sorry.
But yeah, so
Last
that'll be, that'll be coming up. I just confirmed with the owner of Big Time Burgers in
I
Portage
love them.
for October.
Great.
So I have to iron out some more details. He's not sure the percentage. I don't know if alcohol is gonna be included or not, or to-go orders yet, but, it'll be his first time participating in something like this, so I hope we have a big turnout.
They've
because
always given to, like Down and stuff too, so I'm
they? Okay.
glad that.
I pushed for gastros, but he was like, let's do Big Time and see how it goes.
I follow them on Facebook and they just rolled out a new fall menu today and I was looking at it and it looks really good. So
Where
that's
is it?
fun. It's at Portage Founders Square.
Okay, found it.
Behind the fire.
It's really, they like make their own sauces and everything. They really do a good job.
Yeah, so it should be good. And November, Gilbert's had mentioned wanting to do something again before Thanksgiving, so people can maybe get a head start on some like stocking stuffer sort of shopping things, or, Christmas gifts, whatever. So, I'm wondering if maybe I should try to do a restaurant as well, or if we're all too busy with Thanksgiving stuff and the break, that would be fruitless, or not
Everyone's
worth
gotta
it.
eat.
I'm sorry?
Everyone's gotta eat.
That's true.
And they don't wanna cook.
And it doesn't cost us anything, like.
Okay, I just,
Pies will be done like November 17-ish, so maybe if you could do like.
end of November.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's all I got, I think.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, and then we need to talk about if you need to order anything for Popcorn Friday and also the popcorn for Fall Fest. So we might need to be looking at our supplies. Probably need
I just
some.
went to GFS yesterday and the only bag they had was already open, so they said they had more in the back, but it was buried, so I'm like, I'll come back tomorrow.
Oof. And hopefully the oil's not a problem again. For a while there was like a oil.
They were out then, but I know that I can get it on Amazon.
Okay.
Do you ever just get the popcorn donated by the popcorn factory?
What's the popcorn factory?
The popcorn factory in Valpo.
Oh, you mean,
And they like,
Chicagoland popcorn?
no,
Oh, and, okay.
it's like the old Orville Run popcorn one. Well, anyways, they like bag up popcorn in these big giant bags for like
Oh, for the popcorn
donations.
fest, we got those, probably from there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they do it as donations to schools for popcorn Fridays.
We can look into it.
I do it for
That's
fuel
not
stations. I can give you the contact info.
Okay, that's not
And it
Is
tastes
good?
Tastes good?
You have to get it like that day. You have to like go pick it
Yeah.
up that day.
Oh, it's already popped, it's not
They
kernels.
pop it like, and then you pick it up,
Oh,
and then you immediately like distribute it that day.
Might help with our production issue.
I wonder how many, what that would even look like, how to do bags for
For all the kickers.
all those classes. How much, like, I don't know. Cause how many rounds do you think, you're just popping constantly for hours when you do it for,
Mhm.
It's a lot of work.
yeah, it's a lot of work.
That's why that thing doesn't overheat.
We jinx it.
Knock on wood.
We can look into it.
Yeah.
If I didn't manage to set off the alarms last year, then you're good. It was close.
If you can
Slow
send me that too, because I'll send it to the 8th graders.
Oh, that'd be perfect. That'd be a lot easier for them than transporting that, machine around.
Yeah.
It would be good for concessions.
Concessions,
Yeah,
if they do
lot
it, like,
easier.
if we're doing, I don't know, if we're doing a
Ice
A
cream.
bonfire, if we're
We are,
doing a
yeah.
bonfire, if we're doing concessions
So you don't have to worry about hauling that
cross-country,
thing in your van or
You
whatever.
know,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not sure
Or line
about
for
that.
profit.
Yeah.
Are there concessions at the volleyball games?
Well, last year there wasn't because of COVID,
But
but
they,
I think this
I
year they
emailed
might
Dawn
have
about it.
They are.
She's doing them right now.
they are,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Or at least, so we'll need to
As
factor
of
that
a week
into my
ago, she was
popcorn
talking about doing
buying habits, the kernels.
I'm not sure. They normally just use our popcorn, like,
We have
yeah,
in the
just
past,
grab it,
yeah.
whatever it is. Yeah, I guess so then.
I mean, you don't go through a lot.
I don't know, because last year we didn't have it and the year before that we didn't have it, so I don't know.
Yeah, you don't go through a lot.
And it would be, it's hard to keep like two
Yeah.
supplies of everything.
Okay. So yeah, so make sure we have enough for,
Just reach out to Dylan Christie.
To who?
Dylan Gutierrez.
Okay.
okay, so the next thing on the agenda here, I have resignation, and that is because I have informed the board, here a few days ago and the school board that I am resigning. And from the position of president, I honestly haven't given it even an ounce of thought what to say right now because I'm trying to avoid stress. So if you'd like to talk about it, I'll be happy to have a personal conversation with you later. But in the meantime, we have a few things to sort it out with it. And I apologize for my inconvenience to everybody. Big time, trust me, I do. But because of that, we were gonna talk about how we wanted to handle what's next. So I think the bylaws say that Joe steps into vice president position. I'm not resigning effective immediately. I wanna help us get through all this, because it's just gonna be so hard with ins and outs and everything like that, and I don't wanna leave anyone hanging, so we're gonna work together until that, and then what do we decide?
Yeah, and then so we need to have an election for the vice president position. So we'll have to, I guess, put that out. I guess we can put that out now that it's been announced, that we'll take in resumes for those, for that position, and then have the election.
At the next meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there should be time to do that. And then we'll have to figure out what the future holds after that, and then the other part of it is the PAC president has a seat on the school board. Joe has a wife on the school board, so it prohibits him from being on it. And then it also would prohibit Michael from being on it because he has a spouse as a staff member. So it would leave you two, or perhaps this new vice president.
Correct.
So that's something.
Volunteers tribute.
I don't know if we decide this at this moment, or,
No, it's definitely an ongoing conversation. I
Right.
think we need to have the opportunity for this next person coming in as
Right,
vice president.
to be kind of another choice in the,
Absolutely.
So what is it? I mean, what would you do?
as
Representative.
As
As the
school board?
representative for the school board, like what would you have to do?
well, you are on the agenda every month as you speak of kind of a briefing of what is going on in the PAC. I send them, each month I send them our bank statements, all of the statements, just for transparency. And then, whatever entails being on a school board, which in a normal year, which does that ever happen, is going to a monthly meeting and smiling, but in every other year, there's, always things that are gonna be arising, ins and outs and, pandemics and, so it's being on a school board.
Well,
So-
and I want to stress because we've been changing that. That's how the school board functioned. At one point, that's not how we're functioning as a school board. At this point, we're more hands-on in a financial role as fundraising because we have bonds that we have to pay off and the school board is going to be taking a more active role in that. So it is a commitment. It's not just
It
showing
is,
up in a
no.
meeting anymore. It's,
Right.
there's more than that. I would say it's a couple hours a week.
And there's different committees within the board. I'm on the development committee as the PAC president. That's just kind of how it worked. So not only that, but we were also talking about, in the past, Dow was kind of half school board, half PAC, and, back and forth. In the future, we're gonna try to focus it as a school board project. So that would be something you'd have to be a little more hands-on with as well. So we can discuss all this more about what it all entails, but that's what we're looking at. All right, Anything else for that?
No?
Okay. So in the transition, I'm just gonna be like sharing things with you, passwords and stuff like that until we kind of get it all. And then you're gonna have to deal with the bank matter, which is fun times. So, but we might as well wait, I mean.
Yeah, let's just wait until.
Well, although the vice president wouldn't be on it anyway. So you guys we could really start getting the paperwork for that,
Yeah,
at least lined up.
okay.
And maybe a schedule for when we would meet there or whatever.
So it's the president, it's.
The secretary has to, we have to have the minutes from today. It's all, it was what we went through
Right.
before. But I would suggest maybe just, working on
That
it.
was, yeah, that was.
Until,
I'll start,
so you guys will have to have a date that has the exact date that you'll be taking over as president. When you go to the bank, it needs to be in the minutes because, otherwise you'll miss out. So you have to be like official president before you can switch
So
the bank
we'll
stuff
say,
over.
we'll say Monday after Fall Fest is when the transition would happen.
Monday after
So we can
fall.
work on, like I said, we can
Yeah.
schedule dates and stuff like that. Things
Okay.
like that.
Do we need a?
Just so Michael
say
puts it in the
date?
minutes, is that
Yeah,
date,
so
that's all.
when do the dates?
It's all right.
Okay,
No,
so
it's a time.
Should I contact the bank and let them know? So we get
Um,
the paperwork and stuff?
I have to go there tomorrow anyway, and I talk to the lady all the time, and I'll just let her know what's going on, and I can see it and stuff.
Okay, just kind of get it going.
I have lots of money
That was-
deposits.
That was no deal.
Okay,
So if there's gonna be a lot of money deposited from Fall Fest, would we wanna like not have it be that Monday or does it?
no, I'll be doing that tomorrow.
Oh,
I got things, yeah, that's kind of why I want to wait, because there's so much stuff right now going in and out that it's gonna be too hard with the bank and everything, so I will help out. I would love to support as much as I can, I just not reading it. All right, so we did that. Fall Fest, we are basically in big need of volunteers. Did I send that to you guys? Oh,
Yeah.
that thing right there is just like preliminary. As we get them, we can move them, plug them in, just kind of to have eyes on something. You saw that.
Yes.
So
So
I mean-
is this Dan, is this?
Yeah, well, I
Mike?
haven't talked to you about what the availability is, so
Okay.
that's why I have a question mark saying.
Well, we did have a kayaking event scheduled the same day and we ended up rescheduling
Are you there?
it for the next weekend. So, yeah, so we have Fall Fest.
Okay.
Just Fall Fest. So.
And I'm like, okay,
We
we
won't
can
be
put a
running around.
kid there.
Yeah.
I'm like putting it over, because at this point, we have a lot of holes, and if we have this many holes, we'll have to start cutting things, and then it won't be as fun, so. And at this point, I've pretty much got most people only on 1 hour shifts, but we're gonna have to double them up to 2 hour shifts if we don't get more.
Have you counted up these missing spots?
What do you mean?
To say like we need 30 more people.
Kind of, I mean, like, it's, like I did that thing twice yesterday, I put something like, hey, we need bounce house people, today I did a hair thing. I don't wanna say that too much, because we might have to move people, and it might not, I don't want you to get your heart set on one position, that's not gonna happen. But we can start putting it out there more and more, and we can even put that in and have people sign, it's however you wanna do it.
Yeah.
It gets problematic, I think, when people sign up themselves sometimes, but, because you might need to move it.
For sure. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with sharing this publicly
Okay.
to let people know like what's available, because someone might be very passionate about kayaking.
And if they wanna switch with their friend or whatever, that'd be fine too, like,
Yeah.
whatever.
What do you want? It's like 2.5 weeks. People still don't know what they're doing that day.
That's what I'm hoping, that's what I'm hoping.
So I'd
You
say,
know?
let's share this publicly, let's put it on the website, let's put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And then if people say they can, sign up for a spot, then I'll plug them in.
All right,
I know Eric needs, volunteer hours.
I love, like, a lot of these ones, like, especially like the Plinko, the whatever, totally, an 8th grader, 9th grader could totally handle that.
The
What's
one-
that sound? Yeah,
Right, there was kids running.
Oh, yeah.
Are the Miller boys on here?
Like, keep them off of the,
Miller's kids?
like, I try to, keep them off of like dishing out chili and pie, but like,
He's called
easy,
We're the
No,
Miller.
easy things. And I have you doing popcorn at Fall Fest, Christy, but I don't
Yes.
think you probably do it the whole entire time.
I'm working with, 2 other ladies to give me like an hour or 2 break at least.
Okay,
Spend
who
some
are
time
your
with my
ladies?
kids. Amy Christensen and Shannon Molden.
Okay, so you 3 are just gonna kind of take care of popcorn?
Yep.
Perfect.
Nice.
You can put Rachel down. I think Jill Roser said AJ Roser.
She did, I got her down on
If you wouldn't
on
mind
hair,
putting
but-
Rachel with her.
Oh, okay. They might be good on the hair thing. I felt like young girls would be good with the hairspray thing.
Kelly, you could.
Is that? I know, it's so sexist. I mean, they need to be on the sports and obstacle course.
Kelly, do Mike and I have the pie and chili the whole
Yeah,
time?
so I have you guys on for the first 2 hours of that, and then I was gonna kind of, hopefully somebody else could take over. We'll see.
Can we do it the whole time? We were.
Absolutely, if you
Okay.
want to.
Oh, done.
I just was trying to give you, but yeah.
No other discussion.
And maybe the first hour, you might need a helper, maybe first, you know, in the first hour or two, I don't
That's
know if we
fine.
can get one.
Yeah,
But if we
and
don't,
then if you want to assign Finn for an hour, he's coming with us and he's an 8th grader?
does he want to be with you or does he not want to be with you?
Oh, he definitely does not.
Okay.
Oh, if Finn's gonna be there, Jasper will be with him.
We could
Oh.
run something easy.
Like, there's like the hook game or the Plinko game, it's just one person, one volunteer at a time is all that's needed for that.
Would
so.
you, Joe, would you mind just throwing him on there?
Yeah.
Finn Duffy?
Is anywhere?
Whatever she just said.
Yeah.
Whatever
One
an
of those
8th grader
games
can run.
Oh, the other side.
Selling cookies or Plinko or
Yeah, fucking buckets.
pumpkin buckets, yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Fair.
once we get it sorted, then we'll have to email everybody, and let them know, hey, reminder, show up for this.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah.
yeah.
So all the forms that you have, the Google Forms, that collected the emails. Everyone that's just been like verbally telling me, I know them, so I have their emails, but,
Okay.
well, if we start to recognize, like, people are just saying it, we're filling it in, we
Yeah, yeah,
gotta
yeah.
somewhere keep a database of actual emails.
Okay.
What is merch and shirt?
So that is, the merch table will be selling, the Fall Fest shirts, like, we got a certain amount of Fall Fest shirts that PAC bought to
We
sell
did
that
that last
day.
year.
I think we did that.
Right, and then we can also sell like the bags we have,
Okay, yeah, we did that.
whatever
last
else stuff we have, and then also people who pick up their Fall Fest shirt that they bought will pick it up at that table.
year. Okay.
Cause we'll just have all the shirts, like, it's all the smalls, all the mediums.
Is that where the tickets are or something?
Well, right now I have tickets being at Will Call, and then maybe there'll be another ticket station, like, under the pavilion somewhere. Someone walking around, hopefully if we have enough people.
So the ticket's separate from shirts.
Yeah,
I
cause
think
I feel like
that's
you're gonna be busy.
Last year was
Yeah.
really hectic
Yeah.
because everyone came to the t-shirt sales to pick up
They
their
don't
ordered
understand.
t-shirts and
Right.
it was very confusing. They had to go back and get them.
Yeah, I think keep all the t-shirts in one place.
And then
It might be a long line
somewhere
for
else.
a few minutes, but it'll be okay in the end.
Okay.
And then with those shirts too, and maybe we have to wash them because they're, for the dye. So
I
we
can
get
wash
them, I
lots
think between the uniform coordinators and, but I might reach out to you guys for help.
Also, big fan of laundromat.
Oh, no, that's the easy way to
Give
do
me
it.
$20 and it'll be set to go.
That's a good idea.
I know a family that owns a dry cleaner here that is at school too, so perhaps.
You know, they have like those big mega washers, you can just throw a whole bunch of stuff in.
And I would definitely clean it out before I throw our stuff.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. So Andy's setting up the tie-dye portion of Fall Fest, so if anyone has a passion for that, you're gonna
This
need
is
lots of
from
helpers.
last year, I wore it on purpose. Anybody wants to work the tie-dye booth with me?
And so just so people know, the way the tie-dye works is you have to use the shirt that we have as a special shirt, and it's only a one color, it's a special color, the tie-dye itself, and so it's not just go crazy, it's just this one set product, but it'll end up looking like a beautiful creation. Okay,
No hints on what those colors are?
you know, I think you can figure it out if you really think about it, but that's.
Oh, Kelly, with your hands, you're the worst.
So I told my kids, I'm like, there's always so many colors in the rainbow.
You could have seen what color my hands were last week.
Oh,
Trying to
no.
figure out what the dye was. Oh, no.
Oh, I did not notice.
Okay, and then we'll also be making a big pull for donations, starting probably tomorrow or something. I'll send out an email. And if you guys can help with those posts and stuff too, because I think it might get buried. Like, we're gonna be asking people to drop off cans of soda, cases of water, anytime from now until the day of.
And just in the lobby.
In the
or something,
lobby.
you Just throw it in the lobby.
And that's what we will sell, for tickets that day. So we need lots, and we can't be enough, because we can always use it for something else afterward. And then we'll also be that day asking for people to bring individually wrapped baked goods to Fall Fest to use at the Bake Walk. And then we will also be asking people for their chili and pie. So there's gonna be a lot of opportunities to give and volunteer.
not to call Jen Hubbles out, but she's not here, so she's a really good coupon person and usually knows where the sales are for Pop and Water. So
That's a
in
good
the
idea.
past, she has looked for the sales and then purchased and have
Right there.
reimbursed her for it. So someone might want to reach out to her and ask her to.
Anyone who's like coupon queen or whatever, or king, that'd be great.
Do the flavored waters like bubbly or anything, do those
I mean-
do well? Yeah,
They do. Yeah.
Kids will, yeah,
well,
they
sometimes
don't.
those things are on super sale when they're on sale, so.
Is the answer to that not Costco?
Oh, it is.
Their drinks are not that cheap.
No, they're like generally like
Yeah.
low price, but like they're not like lower than like
Yeah.
discounts.
I
Like
agree.
the grocery store, you'll be able to find like a 12 pack for like
Water,
$3.
yes.
And
But
Costco's
only if
just
you
like-
buy like four.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah.
Costco's
If you buy
always
one,
like,
they're like $6.
yeah, and Costco's always just like $8 for a 24 pack.
Yeah.
So it's like,
You get the deal.
it's always like cheaper until like the
I
grocery
think we
store
found
goes
our
up.
coupon king over
So yeah, is there anything else about Fall Fest that I'm missing?
Did we reach out to the pizza place to see if they would do? I think we talked about doing that, but I don't know.
Oh, you mean Rolling Stone Baker?
Yeah.
Yeah, they will be there,
But they
staffed, but they will not be giving
Okay.
us anything. But they do have, to-go cocktails for those interested, so it's a nice option for us not to have to worry about. And very good food,
Oh.
actually, very good. Okay, anything else about Fall Fest?
But not as good as the food trucks.
Is there a pizza food truck?
No, we're
Oh,
doing,
okay.
well, there'll be the hot dogs, there'll be the chili, there'll be the pies. I think there's gonna be cotton candy, there'll be the popcorn and the baked goods. So, I mean, it's 1 to 5, so it's not necessarily dinner hour.
I'll just get pizza after the fall
There-
fest.
there you Okay, so for pies, that's our next big fundraiser. So last year, I think we made around $3,000. Of course, like everything in the world, prices have gone up. They are now going to be charging us $12.84 a pie. They recommend we sell them no lower than $16. I was thinking we would sell them at $17. They said that most people sell them $17 to $18.
I think I just saw somebody else selling them for $17.
Yeah, that seems to be the way.
Is there a discount for buying multiples?
No.
5.
$12.84.
It's $12.84.
2 for 34.
And it would, they're cheaper the earlier in the
Just for
year.
you.
Like if our pickup date was tomorrow, I think they're like 11 or 10, but
They're so busy.
we've proven,
Okay.
we've been doing this at Thanksgiving, kind of thinking that's a good time to sell them, and plus we've got Fall Fest and blah, blah, blah. So is what it is. So the orders are gonna be due on, if we proceed to do this, and I think we are going to, November 7th. And then you have to bring in one check, can't do a credit card, to the business in Hobart on the next day, which is 11/8. And then I had it scheduled for the pickup being that Wednesday, but she called me today actually on my way over here and said that we're such a big order that they had some other ones due Wednesday and she wants to give us our own day. And so would we be interested in doing that Thursday or Friday instead? So I was gonna ask you guys, which one did you think would be better?
I would say Thursday.
I was thinking Thursday, but then I don't know.
Because then Friday gives you the opportunity, I know we're not keeping pies for people, but
Wait, which day?
So Thursday, I think it's the 18th.
Oh, 18th.
That's November.
November
Yeah.
17th would be Thursday.
So
Okay.
people with large orders might feel like Friday's better because they're gonna have to distribute them. So if they have to pick
Over
them
the
up and then distribute them that same day, they're not gonna be home until.
Don't you have to distribute them or freeze them though?
You do, within 2
Like, I don't-
hours.
is it 24 hours?
Well, 2. There's
No,
two.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying, like last,
yeah.
we've always like had to put a bunch in our freezer.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that matters if you do, there's like, even if you pick them up Friday, you're gonna have to distribute them Friday night, or put them in a freezer.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like not to have school the next day.
Yeah, Thursday's the school night, Friday
so you
is
come a little bit
not.
later on
Right.
Friday.
That's why we've always done it on Fridays.
Okay,
so
makes sense.
in a couple of years ago, there was a parent that volunteered her like refrigerated truck. Last year, I don't know, it didn't work out for some reason and we ended up renting a U-Haul. It seemed well worth it, then opposed to asking people their minivans, but I guess it's up
Is
to you
that
guys.
many?
Oh, it's,
Oh, it's so
you were
nice.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, I could pull up the numbers, but I mean,
Thousands
I
of
want to
pies.
say, I want to say like 900 or something.
It was a lot.
So,
Almost 1,000.
so what, they get picked up
What's that?
During the day and distribute after
Yes,
school?
between 1 and 4 at the Maryland's in Hobart, 6.
Like we pick them up and
We
bring them
pick them
here?
up and they're coming like a thing where all the apple, all the cherry, all the whatever. And then you gotta bring them here and either, we did it outside because that's more convenient, but if it's bad weather, you could do it in the gym. And then you have to like get the orders and be like, okay, this person needs 2 apple, 2 crumbs, 2 whatever. And then like after school, they come through and tell you who they are and then you have to like.
Like you say come through like a drop off place?
Yeah, from after drop, so 4 to 6 or whatever you decide. And then, tell people to bring bags or boxes because sometimes it's a lot.
Did you guys do a drive-through last year, or did they all have to park?
The last
It was
couple of times.
drive-through.
Yeah.
They didn't come out. We came out to them and then we gave the option of, we sold those bags to like if you wanted it in a bag, extra
Yeah.
$5.
And they fit perfectly in those
Yeah.
bags.
You have to pick them up as close as dismissal as possible because, there you have that, it's like a really small window before they have to get frozen.
But you
But how long does
also
it take to
have
get
to
in the
drop
U-Haul,
them
right?
off here with a U-Haul and you can't be doing that during car line.
Yeah.
Right, so, yeah, it's
So-
like,
Like last year, how long did it take, do you know, to load?
Oh, I could look at it when we got
The
there,
loading
but
is
I wanna
faster.
say we got there at like
Oh,
1.
they do it?
And
We
Oh,
had-
they load them
we
up?
had 3 or 4 of us together loading it. It took about an hour. We came back here, unloaded it. It's more of, we need a bunch of hands on deck looking at these orders and
Yeah.
it gets so confusing. It shouldn't be that confusing, but there's apple and there's apple crumb. There's berry and there's berry crumb. And a lot of people get
Sugar-free.
mixed up and then they get home and they're like, I had 3 crumbs tonight, and then everyone's mad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't they just pick up their own pies?
Well, because I don't think everyone's gonna be willing to drive to Hobart to pick up, I think we'd sell way more if they pick them up in one.
So you're saying like we would
Because we have
want to
families
get
from
to
Michigan
Maryland at like
City
3
and-
o'clock?
I'm not driving Hobart to get
What's that?
pies.
Get to Maryland at like 3
Nope.
o'clock?
Only 2 hours.
I think we were there like 2. I'd have to look at my emails
but
from
field
last
stations
year.
are much smaller.
Or like 1, because you have to get back
That
here
seems
and
like so
unload
far.
it before.
Yeah,
cars
Yeah, but like
leave.
Lisa,
It's
if you have to like
like,
freeze
this is
it
a
in 2
lot.
hours, it
It's-
takes 4 hours. Okay.
And they're wrapped.
It's not that bad.
Well, it's Good Friday because,
It really wasn't that
Basketball's
bad,
probably
like, I remember last year, we
And we kept
had,
them outside, it was like
we had a
60.
couple,
It wasn't like it was
Yeah.
85.
I guess that's.
I feel like it was just a few people that were.
If
It
there's
feels
snow on
very
the
bad.
ground, we can just stick them in the snow.
We just need a bunch of people to be working quickly and smartly from about 3 to 5.
I'm more available on Friday.
Well,
Yeah,
then let's
I am.
let's
do
do Friday.
Friday.
Fridays.
So
And I
that's
could be here
is
the
that the
whole
19th?
time.
Is it 18?
I'll drive to Hobart.
It's Friday the
Friday.
18th.
Friday the 18th.
Friday,
And then you'll have to figure out how you're gonna pick them up.
and this is November, right?
Mhm.
Okay, Friday.
If you wanna ask your volunteers to bring minivans, or if you wanna just go to get.
What was the U-Haul like, $100?
Wasn't very much.
Yeah.
I think
That's why
I
the last
literally
year
live
kinda
next
like
door to a
that.
U-Haul.
Would a pickup truck work?
Okay.
Or is it
Like
more than
Dairy
that?
Queen.
Maybe
they're
we
using
have
the
to pile
laundry
down and
behind
then,
your
right?
slot.
If it's raining.
Oh,
I
I
just
can try to
got my
get a
window.
U-Haul donated,
Like we
Oh,
don't.
if we need it.
Yeah.
Alright.
What are you donating?
U-Haul? I think it was like $100 and some last year.
It was way worth it.
It was,
I mean,
yeah,
I
Freeze
but
better.
yeah.
Last year,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
can get one doing it.
$3.99.
awesome.
As opposed to like asking 5 people to.
I'll go with you closer to, than it is.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But the pies are really good.
Oh, they are so good.
French silk.
And it's just in time for Thanksgiving.
I wait all year for that
Very
very,
good.
very. We get 2 just so I can hide them.
They are good. French silk was the most popular.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
All right, so after pies, we have bonfire. So Joe secured it for Sunday, the 6th. The hayride is like, what did we say it was? 5:50 to 7:20 is the actual hayride. So I don't know if you want to do your event,
Yeah.
5:30 to 8:30 or 6, however, whenever you want to do the event. And then if there's anything more to it, we'll advertise it as such, but just mark your calendars for that night, and then we'll reach out to 8th grade if they want to provide they do food, like s'mores on a stick and stuff like that. I already told Dylan about it, so she knows.
Okay.
Anything else with that?
No, it's a great event for people to come out and it's free.
Is there gonna be like hot dogs?
That's, I think, 8th grade.
Did
Or
they
you
do
can bring
that
your own,
before?
didn't we do bring your own?
I just
There's
remember
still fire.
Buying extending hokies just for that event the last time we had it.
We didn't do it last year.
It rained. We got
Okay.
I got
Yeah,
canceled.
canceled last year and then we didn't do it at all, probably the year before, so,
Yeah,
right?
so
I never.
I think we did
Last time
it
they
2
did it was-
times.
Yeah, the last time we did it was Rachel and
And
Eighth grade year.
we had somebody, it was me, tell spooky stories.
That was great.
But that deck is gone.
Oh.
There was, remember I did it like off of the
Yeah,
deck?
that's awesome.
I drove by, they like tore the deck off, so, I don't know. But still, if
Do a
maybe
ladder.
somebody was willing to do like ghost stories or,
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so then we have the ice rink rental, so last year, I just put this on here because I know reservations for it open up on, October 1. So last year, we had kind of decided to give that, so to speak, to 8th grade for them to have opportunity to make money. Just wanted to put that out there for you guys to think about because it gets filled fast, and so October 1st is when they start making the reservations. And then the Dune Light Twilight Parade is another thing to have on our horizon if we want to do that.
Roll back. So last year did PAC just rent it and then,
Yeah, so last year PAC rented it because we thought it was gonna be like something we were gonna do for a fundraiser. And then it was like maybe, I wanna say 1,500, but I could be wrong about that. And then we just kind of decided out of the goodness of our hearts to gift that 1,500 to 8th grade and just let them use the opportunity to make any money by selling snacks and stuff.
Okay.
Not just snacks, but
Ticket
their
sales.
admissions,
Yeah.
yeah. So whatever money they made off of it was theirs, and then we also paid for the rink itself. That was just what we did.
I think it was not,
Maybe
it
it
was like, it was
Maybe
half
it was
that.
9,
I think
I
it
don't
was
know,
like, I feel like it was like maybe 8.
maybe.
does that just include like the rink rent?
Yeah,
And
and
up to-
skates, I think you got,
200 people?
yeah, there was a
Skaters?
limit.
Skaters?
I think we sold the
Yeah.
tickets for maybe $10 each or
I
something.
think so.
But like then do the attendees have to rent skates from?
I think it comes with it.
Includes
with it.
rental.
Okay.
And then Mr. Lee was a DJ, so I think he was paid $100 or something. So you just have to decide if you want to do that for 8th grade again, or,
So I think we should probably just sign up. And then we can decide if.
That's
we want
true.
to Fundraiser or,
I think that's what we did last year. We were like, well, do we want to? I don't know. And you
Just
guys
sign
are
up.
just, you guys just booked it. But that's up to you guys.
yeah. I can give you the lady's number who we work with there. She's extremely responsive, which is really nice. So,
Does that open up, like, when does that open up for reservations?
October 1st. That's why I mentioned it. But I think it's not always open. I think we've always done Sunday night. I don't know if maybe Saturday's unavailable, or we've always done Sunday nights. Like January. And then the Duneland Twilight Parade, I just looked it up today to make sure that we weren't behind in submitting. It says you can submit it until just a couple days before, so you have time to decide if you want to do that or not, but that is that Saturday, I think, of Thanksgiving, and it starts at like 5 o'clock, and you walk through Chesterton, and they encourage you to put light up things on you. You can't be Santa or Mrs. Claus, because they have their own. Other than that, you can do whatever theme. Last year we did like a Polar Express. I think several years we've done Polar Express.
The Garcia to volunteer to pull.
Use your trailer in good enough condition, we didn't destroy it.
We have 2, we're gonna do it for Field Station 2.
The same night?
Same night.
Oh, joy, oh my goodness.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Last year was a really fun, beautiful, like calm night. It felt so Christmassy. and
Beautiful.
It was neat.
Do the Discovery kids have to ride or walk?
They will have to walk.
Okay.
Yeah, last year, it was gonna be Mr. Martinez as the, whatever it's called, the captain of the Polar Express, or what do you call it? Conductor. And he has like a getup, but then he was sick right before, so my husband ended up doing it, but they made it look like a little train, and we handed out candy, and somebody bought light up necklaces for everybody, so it was fun.
Are you guys coordinating the field station one?
No, we're just gonna pull it.
I just wonder if we can get like behind, like together, like field station.
You can make a request. They tell you you won't get your number until like a day or two before, but you could probably request it
How
somehow.
fun would that be?
Say the same families.
I was gonna say a lot of
pulling
families are
trailers,
both.
so-
Yeah, we have crossover families or whatever. Cute. Okay, so mark your calendar for that one. And then, all right, so Michael was gonna work on bylaw revision. I don't know, sure where you are with that.
so, I spoke to Joel briefly, and I believe, he will be, part of the committee. I think, I need to talk to Lisa about the process in starting a committee? Like, do you just send out an email to all the parents and say who wants to be part of this committee, or are you more selective, or,
You should probably just keep it open to anybody
and then just ask for,
and like limit it to the first however many people.
okay.
So then you don't have like 15 people on it. How many people were on it when we did it, Tara?
I want to say like only like 5. I mean, we just couldn't get volunteers though.
Right.
There was Lisa, me, Joel.
I would say like no more than 10, like 5 to 10 would be a good number.
Okay. Recognition, I meant to say this earlier, but as being on the school board, I went to a school board retreat, and I thought it was very informative. And one thing that we learned there was perhaps just putting your mission right on your agenda. So you'll see on the bottom of the agenda, I put that on there. Just something small, but I think it helps us remember what we're doing if we ever forget. So I'd like to thank the school board for providing that retreat for us. Anybody else?
I would like to thank you, Kelly. You have been an amazing leader.
Thank you.
You can take mine.
Yeah, faster. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, just to reiterate that, for everything that you've done so far, in all the years of service, whether it be president or a support member. Thank you.
Well, you are welcome, and I don't want to disappear. I just need to take a little bit of time.
I also want to recognize the people who helped for Popcorn Fest. While we have a large school community, there's only a handful of people who helped, and that was Kelly and her family, Joe and Shannon. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Colossi?
Yeah.
Colossi. And,
Ben and
Schultz.
Shopmere?
No.
Showtell. Yeah, sorry.
Showtell.
Showtell.
family.
Yep.
Yeah, so thank you, everybody. And.
Yeah, the Walters family gave a lot of candy from the American Fish Company.
They did, and for your family for
Yeah.
the pulling of the trailer and
That's
the
huge.
donation. Yeah,
Yeah.
Without that, we don't have to float.
No, they got
And it
rid
was
of
so cool this year.
So thank you.
Yeah, I really forgot.
Oh, and the plats, because our
Oh,
boat
the boat.
was
Yeah.
donated from the.
That was, thank you. We got it out of our garage.
That worked out well.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I just want to thank all of our volunteers, like publicly, because it really makes a difference to Discovery, having all of our volunteers sign up and be here and be present, or send in snacks for teachers or whatever it is, so.
Yeah, the snack day was awesome. And we'll put a new one soon, but, and I noticed there's a lot of new families that have jumped right in, which is really cool to see. All right, I think we already have our public comment, public?
I just have one thing, and I'm sorry.
No.
The budget is supposed to be voted on by everybody here,
Oh, okay, we can do that.
but I don't know if everyone has been able to look at it.
Well, it's been online, so you can all look at it anytime.
On the PAC page.
Yeah, it's been on the back page for over a month, since last meeting.
We voted.
But so we can, I mean, we can keep it,
Not today.
I had copies
everybody.
last time, but I don't have copies this time.
Oh.
So whatever you guys wanna do.
So what does that look like? Like everybody in the room?
It just has to be by majority of members.
So we've got 5, and we need one more.
Oh, I already
That's
voted
out.
on this, so.
Yeah.
It's almost the same as last year.
It is the same thing.
It's very transparent.
So I just like anyone opposed type of thing, can we do it that way?
I just want to refrain because I didn't look at it, sorry.
Oh, that's
I didn't
okay.
do the homework. But I'll refrain from voting, but
Already.
sorry.
So
How's
it's
the
just all
problem,
those in
Sarah?
favor.
All those in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
And then any abstain.
No, I'm not opposed.
All right. there we
She's
go.
abstaining.
Yes, I'm refraining,
Then we'll
abstaining.
do it like that.
Sustaining?
The future meeting we have set for 10/24, I believe. Do you guys want to set a November?
Did we
I thought it was
switch
10:25.
It's Tuesdays.
I can't-
I mean, that's what I wrote, I think, on the last
Okay, hold on.
Yep,
It is
Tuesday.
5
I wrote
o'clock,
We already have-
10:25.
Yep,
10:25,
5 o'clock, Tuesday,
5 o'clock.
10:25. And then,
25, 5 o'clock, okay.
so if you wanted to do a November.
Okay.
So for the October meeting, are you guys opposed to changing the time to be later?
I'm not.
10:25 on
You
Tuesday.
mean
Well,
like 6 or
works, right?
6:30 or
So-
something?
I don't
Yeah, if we
think,
do like 6:30, 7, anytime. So it's not so close to 5. You give
Oh,
families
people a
a-
chance to get
Can
here
we
to work.
tentatively change it? Because I know that my kids are gonna have sports and I'm not sure if they'll have a Tuesday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So then what would you be opposed to changing it to? Keep
I
it-
wouldn't be opposed, I just want to maybe have it be not set in stone.
So on that day, but you're just not sure quite a bit what time.
What about you guys?
for
Could
the day?
you guys do 6?
I could do 6.
I can make 6 work. I'll
I
make
can
it
do
work.
6.
Yeah, I don't see anything on here that's gonna conflict.
I think
I think I can do.
among all of us, we got enough friends and
Yeah.
stuff around here. We'll get all the kids where they need to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone can borrow somebody's car.
No.
I'll loan mine out. There you go.
Oh,
If
there's
it's
a
8.
volleyball game at night.
There's a ball.
It's a home game.
Oh,
Then we'll all sneak down to watch for a second and come back.
Well, it's at 4:30.
Yeah.
Well, our.
Oh,
So
perfect.
all the parents can come here afterwards, right?
Right.
Full house.
We'll advertise it before the.
I don't have the volleyball game scheduled on my.
I don't have the
calendar
schedule up yet. Who has that up? Good for you.
yet. I have.
Do you?
Yes, the letter, but I
You win. I have this week's on my calendar.
Right, I do, I got it today.
I haven't even looked at the email.
I
It
haven't
has
looked at
all the rest of
tomorrow
it.
yet.
Yeah.
All
So the
right.
November meeting, we didn't decide that last.
Do you
No, I don't
want to
think
do
we touched November yet.
the 22nd or 29th at 6? The 22nd's right before Thanksgiving. Gonna do after Thanksgiving?
Yeah, because then people will be back, like, they do.
I don't, yeah, my calendar, I don't have it out that far, so.
That should be okay.
The 29th?
The 29th, November 29th. Do you wanna do it at 6 again, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Acting November.
That also gives people a chance if they want to pick their kids up and get rid of them somewhere. And not have them out in the hallway for the meeting.
Right, we're probably getting out.
Yeah, because they don't want to hang out in the hallway.
Hack meeting, November 29th.
Did you say November 29th?
Yes, I think at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
November 29th and October 29th.
Did I forget anything else?
So you're awesome and we're going to miss you.
Yeah.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
I can go on and on about my feelings, but you know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so meeting adjourned at 6:02.
All right. Okay. We have a check for you. It's from Lisa, actually.
Another.
So, Dennis?
I think so.
Yeah, so I didn't do this for
Just to me. Oh.
No, I mean,
She got a bunch of books from
Oh, it's usually like,
Oh.
Take this home?
Oh, I was looking at it.
You did have that.
No, but I think I still.
So does she just need to fill?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Okay. I think that was on the schedule.